Hello, and welcome back to Random Games on the Switch. I'm Wes, and this is my character Jin, spelled D-J-I-N-N, and this is Animal Crossing New Horizons. Probably the hottest game on the Switch right now. So, I've been playing this a ton. Of course, I've mostly been focusing on gathering money, so I haven't decorated quite the right way I should have. But yeah, here you can see, my main room. I don't think I turned the music back on since I redesigned it. Here is my bathroom. Why it's the stinking skull radio in here, don't ask. Although if you wanted to ask, I'd probably tell you it looked like it could almost be a toilet when its lid is flipped up, so therefore I put it in there because I thought it'd be funny. This is the guest bedroom. Because... can I? Yeah, I can. Yeah, I could sleep here with somebody real special, maybe. But yeah. Shell bed, mountain bike that was given to me by a very good friend on the island, and my blasphemy, satanic, tarot card, fortune teller's kit. Yeah, I know that's not necessarily like a demon worshipping thing, but yeah, it's very occulty looking. Oh, and here's my pet squid before I forget. Give her some light. And we're done with the light. And then this is the entertainment room. You can come in here, go in the pool, sit down with a friend to play Switch, make yourself some snow cones, or, time yourself so that you don't spend too much time on the Switch. And then, just for good measure, here is where I would sleep if I were an actual person, at least in the game. I have the really cool bunk bed, well, the bed with the cubby to do work, radio, the wardrobe, mirror where I can change my hair, things for the cats because in real life I have cats, a phone, and a vacuum cleaner, because I'm conscientious of cleaning. But yeah, like I said, I haven't had too much chance because I've been concentrating on money, so I haven't had a chance to really, set it up the way I super want, but I wouldn't mind doing another video with a proper house tour if anybody actually cares about. But anyway, so this is MeloMelo Island. I call it that because I like Gen 7 Pokemon, and one of the places in there was called MeloMelo Island. So it's like that, but even more chill. This is Savannah's house. It appears she's out, but she is my best friend on the island. She's right there. I am doing dandy. What is the latest? Uh-huh. Savannah, don't remind me. Yeah, I was gonna wait until I actually saw Zipper to say this, but it is currently during the Bunny Day event, which takes place, I think, from April 1st until the 12th, which it was kind of fun at first, but when you're trying to fish and make money, and you keep on, pulling up eggs, it's really freaking annoying. Anyway, this is Ruby. I just saw her the other day on an island, so I invited her here. But yeah, she's super cute here. I'll talk to her from this direction so you can get a better view. But yeah, she was also, on one of the previous games, I don't remember which one, she was one of my neighbors, so, I won't lie and say it's not nostalgia, but yeah, I do really like Ruby. She's super cute. But yeah, I'll show you the rest of my neighbors, but those two are my favorite at the moment. Let's see. Both of them are recruited from islands. Dare I? I dare. But yeah, they gave me 2 villagers that I was, like, didn't have... I wasn't super enthusiastic about them when I first moved in. And then they gave me a bunch more that I'm still not super enthusiastic about any of them other than those 2. Savannah, like, with most of the ones I found on the island, I didn't much care for, so I never invited them until Savannah showed up, and with that, I will admit I was kind of desperate, because they kept on giving me... I'll show you the whole roster as we go along, but... let's just say that I'm not very fond of pigs, and they gave me 2 pigs, and I was just like, well, I will take anything that isn't a pig. So I, recruited her from my island there. Can you see me? It's right in front of you. So, I recruited her out of desperation, but I've really, really grown to like Savannah. She's super pleasant. I catch her singing a lot, which, you know how Animalese sounds. So it's very cute. And yeah. Actually got... that is my flag. It's supposed to be a design based on the Zells. Yeah, Cells, however you pronounce it, from Mighty Number 9. That game that literally nobody liked. That's Sahara. She'll send me things. Well, she'll sell me things. He'll sell me things, but I've already recently bought one, so I'm not going to worry about it. She moved in a few days ago. Yeah, this was... It feels a lot like this game is screwing with me, and this, she's another example of that. Because, like, the 2 days previous, right, I brought 2 people into the campsite using amiibo cards. And... yeah, that I just screwed up. I suck at catching frickin' petals. But yeah, I brought 2 people into the campsite using, amiibo cards, and each one I did a task for them, and afterwards I asked them to stay, and they both said, maybe if you invite me another time. So I just kind of resigned myself to having to do each one multiple times. I looked it up, and it seems like the solution is once you invite them to your island 3 times, to your campsite, then they'll join you. But anyway, I invited 2 islanders that I wanted, and they both gave me the, well, we'll wait and see. Huh. And then, they were both cats, and then the next day they're like, we have a new villager, it's the cat you didn't talk to. Oh hey, I haven't seen her all day, I'm not sure where she was going. But yeah, this is Pinky. I don't actually mind her too much. I kinda like her. I probably wouldn't have chosen her. Like, if I was choosing, all of my islanders, I probably wouldn't have asked her to come here, but at the same time, I don't mind her being here. This is Antonio. Yeah, I'm aware, it's Bunny Day. But yeah, like, I don't hate him, but I don't know. I don't like the anteaters just are kind of like a weird design for me. They kind of, if I were ranking my favorite animals, they'd sit somewhere in the, meh category. I don't hate them, but I don't like them. This is Agnes, she's the other one, and, well, I don't hate her. At the same time, I don't really think I like pigs. And, I don't think, like, there's many pigs in Animal Crossing. At least I don't think that's one of the, more popular species, and yet somehow I have 2 of them on my island. Not gonna worry about that. This is the other one. Huh. This is Spork. He was the one when I found out, yeah. Tom Nook, at a certain point, he asked you, he's like, hey, set up 3 houses for me. You do all the work. You won't really get anything for it other than just expanding, the number of people on your island. And I'm like, oh, well, okay, that's great. And then, yeah, he didn't even consult me for who we're bringing on the island, so, yeah, he got me frickin' Spork. This is Rodney. Honestly, he kinda creeps me out. If I talk to him, I get a recipe. I guess. Yeah, I will say, I really do like his house. It's very, very cool. But just him in general, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's because, like, the first time I talked to him, he was arrogant. But he was the first campsite villager to appear, and apparently you have to ask the first campsite person to join your place. I didn't know that at first, so when I talked to him, I had the option of either telling him that he should stay or he should definitely move in. And I didn't want to do either, so I reset the game. And when I came back, I let him, squat there for a few days and found out online afterwards that you have to accept him to, progress things. So he's moved in. This is Bob. Bob was like one of the first neighbors when I played the GameCube one. I think there was a version of it for the N64 in Japan only, so I can't call it the original game, but to me, he's original. But yeah. And then, these are the Able sisters. Which is pretty neat, I guess. Do I? No, I don't even have any money. But yeah. Go in, talk to them. It takes a few days to get them. So that's pretty neat, I guess. Then, yeah, I think you can also transfer designs and stuff over the, online from that. And you can look at everything they have on sale and try it on beforehand by going in here. But, yeah. Haven't gotten terraforming yet, and it costs like an arm and a leg to put in, to like build ramps for whatever damn reason. So up here, I can only get up if I have a ladder. And that means no villagers go up here. At least not yet. I thought about putting some houses up here and then just putting somebody up here that I really didn't like, but nah, thinking long term, I don't need to do that. Especially because I found out today if you use the amiibo, like, I thought at first if I wanted to get new people in the town. Shoot, I did not. So anyway, this is how you make stuff. But yeah, as I was saying, I thought to get new people into the town, I would have to make somebody, like, bully somebody off the island. So, as unpleasant as it was, I was starting to do that with a few of them I really didn't like. But I find out that if you use the amiibo and you ask somebody to stay from the campsite when your island is full, apparently you can, like, it's called, like, negotiating with them or something like that, where if you do that, you can just ask the people to leave. So that means I don't need to be a jerk to get, people that I don't want on the island off my dang island. But yeah. Though yeah, with 3 visits needed to get, somebody to move in, it's gonna be a while before, I get the island set up the way I really want. Oh, I don't think I mentioned this. The costume I'm wearing is based off of a shiny Gardevoir. Shiny Gardevoir, you just replace, you just replace the light green with kind of this blue, lighter blue, I guess, but yeah. Damn fish. Yeah, I'll post a picture up. I also have one based on just a regular color Gardevoir, but I don't know, like the hair color, like I have a green hair color, but only one. And that doesn't seem to match up with the hue exactly right, so I just stick with the blue one. But yeah. Since I can't put a half heart sticking out of the chest, I just did a full heart across the chest. Because I think we all know what would happen if they gave us the ability to put things sticking out of our clothes. Wouldn't be good. That's a tarantula. They will kill you on sight. No lie. Huh, I guess I never noticed it before, but this kind of has like Jurassic Park vibes right here. At least this room in particular, doesn't it? Which is kind of ironic, because if we go downstairs, we'll have an actual, you know, like, dinosaur displays down there. It is kind of interesting what animals they put in and which ones they don't. Like, I mean, you know, well, I guess in, like, a vague sense, because, like, some of the examples I'm thinking of is, there's, like, 2 octopi, right? But in, like, a past game, there was an update where you could scan, you know, Kali and Mari amiibo. And doing that would, you know, like, temporarily, I think it was only temporarily, put 2 squirrels based on Kali and Mari from Splatoon in, like, an RV or something visiting your town. So given that, you know, they're the Splatoon people, it just seems... It seems like putting in some special squid characters would have been a no-brainer, but I don't know, maybe they thought it would be too much overlap. I do kind of wonder, because I remember, you know, like, not long ago, I want to say beginning of the year, heck, maybe even after the last Splatfest, people were saying about how there's no way they were working on Splatoon 3 because the same team that does Splatoon was doing Animal Crossing, so of course they're not going to work on... Did I catch whatever those are? Of course they're not going to work on Splatoon 3 while they're still working on another game. And now that this game's out, I don't, you know, like, there's a part of me that's hopeful, because I like, you know, as much as I like Animal Crossing, I like Splatoon even more. But yeah, there's a part of me that's hopeful that they'll start working on Splatoon 2, you know, Splatoon 3 before too long. They kind of remind me of Metroids. But, you know, at the same time, they're still working on updates for this. Then again, it wouldn't surprise me if they had some of the updates done. Like, the first update was the current Bunny Day update, from what I understand, with frickin' Zipper. And I could see some of the updates just being for holidays, because that way, you know, as it stands now, if I were to be a time traveler and I want to do the Christmas event, if I went to, you know, December 25th, I doubt I would see anything, because I don't think they, you know, like, they probably don't have Jingles, the reindeer, for most of the Christmas events programmed in yet. Oh, I got this filled out pretty well. Is that a squid or something there? And then there's the, yeah, I guess they threw in some stuff from the other exhibits, at least replicas of them. But yeah, as I was saying, you know, like, them doing some of the updates for the holidays, I could see them potentially doing that, so that people can't time travel ahead and do all of the big, you know, like, holiday events before it's actually time for them. I'm pretty sure they at least didn't program a lot of it in, because if they did, I swear I'd see a bunch of stuff like Jack visits our town for Halloween, or Jingles visits our town for Christmas. You know, videos popping up, and I haven't seen anything like that so far. Haven't even seen a data mine of it, so... Is that supposed to be... Yeah, the light shines overhead, so I guess this means that's supposed to represent me. Frickin' pigs. But yeah. The other thing, though, I was thinking about is there's, like... I think there's one unicorn, you know, villager that you can get, which strikes me as weird because they don't have, like... They have a crocodile or an alligator, I think, called Drago, but they don't have an actual dragon. So it strikes me as interesting that the one mythological creature that they seem to have made an exception for is the unicorn. So that's just, yeah. I don't know. It seems like rules are in place and yet they break them at certain points. Anyway, that was the museum. It's very lovely. I actually have a good bit of it, or at least the dinosaur exhibit filled out pretty well. I'm just gonna check. Let's see. I think there's 80 of both fish, 80 different fish and 80 different, whatchamacallit, bugs. I have 43 of the fish so far, so I'm pretty far along on that. And I only have 36 of the bugs so far, so I'm almost halfway on that. Overall, I'm almost halfway through all of them. I could probably get it all done easily if I, time traveled, but I don't know. I don't need to swing anymore. Ay, ay, ay. I have like 26 of the petals stored in my house. I swear I don't suck at it that bad. But yeah. Ay, ay, ay. And yeah, just for funsies, we'll go in here. Because I think, well, I guess I haven't shown the Nook's Cranny either. Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, once you upgrade resident services, you go here. This is pretty much just the lost and found recycle bin type thing. You can talk to Nook about island, like island life and everything. He'll help you out with infrastructure. If you have anything you need changed with your house, or if you want to expand after you pay off your bill, he's the dude to talk to. Isabel will help you, with just island stuff in general. Like, she'll help change your flag, change your tune, and if you wanna, like if you have a problem with the villager, she can mediate for you. This ATM looking thing is where you can get like rewards for stuff you do in game, and also like order stuff, like it's online shopping type stuff, and also where you go to pay off your debt. Oh, and that's also where you get the amiibo interaction too. So that's pretty cool. Bulletin board is here. Da 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 da. Nook's Cranny is here. It's not that much different from how it was in other games, except it's a little small. I haven't seen anybody get anything bigger than this, so I don't know if that'll be an update, or if because it's like a, like you're on an island, it might not make as much sense to have like, a huge department store on just a tiny little thing, rather than just like, a landlocked place that people could possibly reasonably drive to. Maybe they'll just keep it like this. It's only open till 10. And yeah, this box here you can sell after, you can sell after it closes, but you'll only get 80% of what you would normally get for it. So if you had something for, you could sell for 100 bells, you'll only get 80 bells. Probably don't need to explain it to most people, but just in case. This is the airport. When you're here, you can, fly to other people's islands, invite other people's islands in, or, you can also travel to, like, randomly generated islands. And I say randomly generated, but there is a pattern to them. I think there's only so many, like, like, different variations you can get, at least structure-wise. But yeah, you can just go there to farm extra materials and stuff. And then you can also go to Harv's Island, which is like a photo studio. You can also send letters from here. But yeah. Anyway. I don't know. I think that'll do it for right now. I didn't really have much of a game plan going into making this video. It was mostly just to show off my island and introduce people to it in general. I imagine a lot of people, like, there's been so many videos out there already that a lot of this probably isn't new news to too many people. But, I mean, it seems like as good of any place to start. Plus, somebody might get a kick of just looking at the different structures and everything, given that we're all trapped indoors right now. This really did come at a good time. The only way it could have been better is if it was like a week earlier, oddly enough. Because, yeah, it popped out just as people were, there's a stinking egg, just as people were shutting down their stores and everything. I almost didn't get my physical copy. Even considered not getting it just so that I didn't have to go out, but since I had it fully paid off, I didn't want to forfeit my $60. But anyway, that'll do it for right now. Thanks for watching. If anybody's interested in this, I wouldn't mind doing another video, possibly after I have my house fully paid off and, set up the way I want it. Possibly after I have, more of the villagers I want moved in. And maybe I could do some actual, gameplay rather than just a quick tour of the island. But anyway, if you're interested in that, and if you like this video, please just let me know with either a comment or, as the, thing implies, a like. Otherwise, I'll see you sometime, hopefully in the future, with another random Switch game video.